Well, Pittsburgh and the Colts have an extra day to prepare for their Week 12 matchup. And under Coach Tomlin, the Steelers are 18-3 on Monday Night Football. So to find out how they can get back into the win column, it's time for your keys to the game presented by your neighborhood Ford store. Let's send it back over to Bob and Coach. Guys.
All right, Missy, thanks very much. So, Mike, let's talk about this game. Indianapolis has had some issues with protecting their quarterback, 40 sacks on the year. Does that give you an advantage going into this game, given your defense?
You know, provided we don't let Jonathan Taylor control the game. And I just think that that is a significant component. If you got quarterback protection issues, that's where you start. You minimize the exposure to the defense. You minimize or you lessen the circumstances that they're exposed to the defense. You're in third and manageable as opposed to third and long. You minimize the third downs. All of those things those boxes can be checked with an effective run game, and that's why our ability and our commitment to minimizing Taylor's impact on this game is probably the most significant component of that discussion.
Conversely, we've seen you guys take a step forward with your run game. Do you expect to continue that? And how will that help Kenny Pickett as he continues to develop through this season?
It's going to help him just by the topic that I was talking about. The more you run it effectively, the less you expose a quarterback to a defense, and the more advantageous situations you expose him to the defense in. And obviously, we worked hard to gain traction in the run game. We're going to continue in that vein. I just think it helps us in all areas of play, not only specifically Kenny.
George Pickens has certainly made some big plays. Got a big touchdown last week. I thought that was Pickett's one of his best throws, where he took the hit in the pocket, made the throw. We expect more of that or more diversity, because a guy like Deontay Johnson had just 4 catches last week. Do you expect more from him?
Deontay's the known commodity within the group, and so he's going to get some attention. And then oftentimes that could create opportunities for others, whether it's Pickens or Pat Freiermuth had a big day. And so we're going to be smart. We're going to take what the defense gives us. We want to move the ball and stay on schedule. And I think when you have that attitude, you're more inclined to do what we desire to do, which is move the ball, ring up the scoreboard, and minimize negativity.
Yeah, special teams in a game like this, 2 teams playing a lot of close games, is a big thing. We saw Presley Harvin with 2 good punts. It didn't result in what you wanted. But that and Steven Sims, has that special teams play been good so far in your estimation?
We like what we've seen from Presley Harvin. He's done a really good job of helping us in the field positioning component of play, flipping the field, the red zone punting, keeping people on the long field. And we talked about how significant field positioning was in our last contest. I just think that when you're talking about a punter and a return man that's dynamic, it helps you in a big way. Our kickoff return game was a big positive last week, and that's probably a component of play that fans should watch increasingly, because we're getting into the latter part of the season now. Fatigue becomes a factor in terms of kicker leg strength. Weather becomes an issue. And so that component of the game is much more of a factor in December than it was in September, when everyone was fresh and the weather was nice. And we worked a lot at the kickoff return game. We're probably just going to start to see the fruit of that labor, because the opportunities are going to increase.
Big opportunity for the Steelers, Coach. All the best this week.
Thank you.